Hey you guys, it's Marissa. Today I want to share what I bring when I want to journal on the go, or mainly when I go watch my kids ride their dirt bikes. Oh gosh, hold on, I have to get a drink. I don't want to start coughing. So I had some requests, or some people ask me, and I've been saying that I was going to do it, and we went last weekend, and I actually packed differently than I usually do. So before I would pack a lot more than what I brought this time with me, but I'm glad that I pared it down. So it's kind of hard to do it this way. I wanted to do it, to have everything laid out, but let's see how this goes. And if I like it, then I'll upload it. And if not, then I'll find another way to do it. But what I bring is my Tim Holtz bag, and I will show that at the end. And inside of it, this is what I have, and it's supposed to be it's like a purse organizer, but I use it for just putting in journaling supplies. What I work on out there is my art journals. I don't typically do my traveler's notebooks or junk journal or anything. I specifically work in two different journals. So what I have in here, I won't take everything out, but I usually bring paint pens, and it's just a variety of colors. I have Posca paint pens, and some dilutions, and Molotow. These are some of my favorites. So I just bring a wide range of colors, including the white. This used to be completely packed. And then I didn't even use, I was like, why am I bringing like 10 black pens? So I bring white pens, a pencil, a brown pen, because sometimes I want to journal in brown if it matches like what I'm doing. A basic, I think this is, my Copic multi-liner. I like 0.5 on most of my 0.5 or 1.0. I don't like really thin, like skinny nibs or whatever. I also bring the food ball. It's the foodie ball, right? It sounds like an anime cartoon. So I bring this because this goes over like photos or anything like glossy. And then I just bring, this is a China marker. I have one in white and black, but sometimes I don't know, like to, usually at home I would use the Stabilo one and use like water around it, but this just to like do sloppy outlines and stuff. So that's all that I bring in regards to pens and stuff like that. I don't journal a lot. I do mainly like collage. Some scissors. I always have my adhesive. I usually use glue, but lately I've been using adhesive. And then I can't find my, my good, what is this, utility knife or whatever. So I've been bringing this little one from Hobby Lobby. And then I always have to have tweezers. And these are the best tweezers. These are actually Revlon eyebrow tweezers, but I love them for scrapbooking or for whatever. So I bring those. I use bigger scissors at home, but out there, because I'm not really cutting that much, everything's already cut. My glue that I like the most is this. Is it Avery? Yeah, the Avery. And I bought a whole bunch of these when they were clearanced online. And these dilution ones are really, really good with glue. But I also use Elmer's. It's just, I don't use, like the one from Daiso is horrible. The one from the Dollar Tree is horrible. But yeah. So that's the glue I've been using. I always have one of these to keep my pages open. And then in here, I have this right here, which I just use to smooth out after I glue things down. I have an acrylic block. This dirty old nasty thing, I cut into this and I glue on it, so it's just really dirty. But I do bring one of these mats, but I like to just glue on this so I don't get glue all over my mat. Oh, I do bring a self-healing mat if I'm going to be cutting out any images. I know this is like all over the place. I will bring a handful of stamps. Sometimes, you know, it's really hard for me to pick. And sorry that the lighting is horrible. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning, but this room just doesn't get any light. So I just grab like background stamps. This one right here that Adele created for the creator box. Yeah, so sorry, the glare. So just that, and this is the ink that I use this week. Usually I use, oh gosh, what's it called? I have so many of them. Oh, the archival ink. So that's all that I stuff in this thing. You know, I just put this right on the table. My husband brings 2 folding tables, so I like make an L shape. So that is kind of like my tools, if you will. I also bring magazines to cut if I, you know, want any. So this actually is new. I just found at Barnes & Noble. This is only $5.95. I don't know if I've ever heard. This is one of those upside down ones. But just like the colors in this, well, that's the upside down one. But you know, oh gosh, I like don't even want to cut into this yet. It's just so pretty. Okay, what do I keep? Oh, but yeah, so this was one. I have the recent Somerset Studio, and then I got the Project Calm. So I always bring magazines. If I don't feel like working on anything, then I will cut stuff out. And I always bring, I always forget to bring a garbage, like a little one. This is all beat up, but I bring a tray because it gets really windy out there sometimes if we go in the nice weather. And this is where I will lay out, you know, pieces that I want to use just so I can shuffle through them. So I always have a tray with me. This last weekend I actually brought, I just thought I'd show you how I pack it. I'm using that clear Jane Davenport bag. And this is my Bible journaling stuff. So right now I'm working on this scripture writing plan. I actually brought these so I could put tabs in my Bible, but this is where I write and journal, and this is my Bible. This is half decorated, and now it's just more being marked up, and I'm highlighting more, where before I was decorating a lot more. And then I just put in this little, one of those Jane Davenport bags, just the highlighters that I bought, and a Sharpie because I was going to label the different books in my journaling Bible. So that's all I have in there. If I'm upstairs in bed and I want to work on this or work through something, you know, then I can just bring this up. So this bag did come in handy. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to do this, so I will show you the bag afterwards. I wish I could show you how it was packed. I'll take a picture of it packed. But this is remember when these were being sold at Tuesday Morning? So I have this Tim Holtz bag, and I always have one of these wrapped up, which is just these. These, I can link them. They are like the baking mats. Like you get, I think I got 3 of them for $6 on Amazon. Like the teflon, or, you know, whatever. Like you can see how beat up and dirty this one is. It gets so dusty sometimes out there, you know, just, I mean, we're in a bike park, so, I mean, it's a huge area, but, you know, there's just dirt being kicked up, so this thing gets filthy. But I will link these. So like I said, I think I got 3 of them for $6 or $7 on Amazon, and they're just like the Ranger ones, or, you know, any of those nonstick. I don't even know what's in view. I'm sorry. So this is the main book that I work in. This is one of the Dilutions journals. And the whole point of me doing this was I wanted to use my printables, you know, so I started using it started out as printables. Actually, it started out as like I was actually journaling in it. And then, you know, I just didn't like it. I'll do a flip through when I'm done. But then it just started turning into magazine images. So let's see, which one was I working on? Oh, I can't get past this one. This one's really bothering me. I wish I didn't put this image down. But yeah, so this is almost done. I also brought this little one. This is the one that I am working on. This is the vintage postcard book. I completed one of these already, but I want this to be just a collage with like models or like real girls, you know, or you know, you see what I mean, like real people, because I have so many images of women. So those are the two that I had brought to work on. Was there another one? I can't remember. Sometimes I bring a bigger one. So those sit right in a front pocket. And as far as what's inside, this is where I get overwhelmed because I want to bring so much stuff. So I always have words or a phrase on my collage pages. These used to be divided. Actually, I have some still behind me in small words, words and quotes. I even had that huge like toolbox that you could get at like Harbor Freight with all the little teeny drawers. One of the art journalers that I used to watch that really got me into this, oh gosh, Pack or Die, put all of her words into, you know, it was like 30 drawers. And I just, oh my goodness, I couldn't, because I think that was how her brain works. Like she knows what certain words and phrases she wants. I just go through it and whatever comes out, you know, whatever I see is what I pick. Yeah, this isn't even half of them. I have a lot of text and quotes and words. This is how I store it at home, or at least the one on my desk. So I just threw this in, but this is really bulky. But because I pared down on what I brought, I was able to bring this. So I just brought the whole thing. But usually I bring a really small tin. And then this is probably the only, well, it's not the only, but this was something new that I brought, were these. Just in case I didn't see anything I liked in the magazine clippings. So this is just the Art by Marlene ones. These are kind of snarky. So I think, is this a snarky one too? No, this is just clipping. So this is the newest Tim Holtz one. So I did bring those. You know, I also brought one of her books, Art by Marlene. This was kind of a, not impulse. I have the ones that I bought from her in her last collection, and I did use most of them, but I find that, and I just wasn't paying. I got both of the books in this collection. There's just too many animals. I don't use things like that. So I brought this so I would force myself to use it. And then I also brought James Burke's. I have so many of his books that I got from the workshop I took, and then that I've ordered, you know, that I was like on some James Burke kick for a while. So I brought these to cut up. And then this is when a whole bunch of random envelopes. So these, what I usually do, because I cut beforehand, I love fussy cutting. I love cutting images. Sometimes I think I enjoy that more than using them. So I couldn't even tell you, most of my envelopes are labeled, but I think this was just some random stuff I'd cut recently. So, you know, collage, you just layer and create your own stuff. And the reason I think I've been collaging so much lately is it's because it's something you don't really have to plan out. You know what I mean? It's not like you have to sit there and think. Like when I work in my traveler's notebook, or like if I was to do Project Life, or gosh, a scrapbook layout could take me 2 hours. Things have to be so perfect. And I'm getting to the point where I'm like, just glue it down. Like I hear people do that a lot on their videos, and I'm like, oh, okay, good for you. Like, what's the big deal? Just put it down. Well, yeah, I was working on a page in my traveler's notebook last night, and I finally was just so tired of fussing around with the perfect little thing. I just stuck it down. I was like, that's it. And I was fine. It was just, oh my gosh, I get so, everything has to be perfect. This is, I always grab, oh, is this some more? Yeah, see what I mean? I cut out so much stuff. So these might be printables, but yeah, so I just bring things like this. And here's like, this is what I labeled small art, but I don't think it is. So it's, oh gosh, I think these are Tandy art. So I just bring a collection of here's Adele's printables, and that's pretty much what I work with. You would think I would have matching. These are like my girl images that are already, well, besides this one that looks just like Coco. I don't know why he's in there, but these are all images of like girls and, oh gosh, they're all over the place, that are already cut out. So because that's what I usually start off like as a focal point, I bring this. And now mind you, this is all like so much less than what I used to bring. Oh gosh, this is another, these are cutout girls. I've done a scrapbook or a craft room tour, gosh, probably last year. In one of my drawers is all magazine cutouts. And so this is how I was storing them, but it's just accumulated. And it's, yeah, these I get at Daiso, 10 of them for $1.50. And it's just, it's easier than it being sealed, you know, because you're kind of limited to how much you can open it. So these are cutout girls again, but they're kind of bigger. So like this, I would put in my Dilutions big journal, or Dina Wakley. So yeah, there's some more cutouts. I'm telling you, and you wonder why I don't get anything done. I bring too much. Sometimes I close my eyes. Like, look at how thick this is with just cut out. Now these are like backgrounds or what I would cut little circles out of. So yeah, so we got this pretty much, and that's not as much, like I said, that it usually is. I always bring stickers, and it's usually, these are like ones from AliExpress. So I will like grab a handful out of each of the little drawers. I have girls, animals, vintage, artsy, shapes, cutesy. I have them all. Like, I've showed how I stored those before too. But yeah, it's just like, it's just grabbing a whole bunch of stickers, and I threw those in there. Let's see. I think I brought this one on purpose. I don't know. This would be patterns, I think, that I had cut out. You know, I don't know why I grabbed this one. Or strips of paper. I don't really know. I hope everything's been in focus. So these are just like usually strips that I will, yeah, that I've cut out of certain things. I keep saying that's all I'm, but so you can see I bring magazine cutouts, because this is how I store them in my room. So, you know, this is, I just grab, you know, I grab whatever folder I'm, you know, want. And then just a couple more things. These are also stickers, but these are just larger ones that I have printed out. Like these are Robin, who is this? Oh, Art Pops, Robin Marie Smith. So yeah, I bought these, and just some other bigger ones. Here's some Jane Davenport from her books. And then this time, I've never brought this, but I actually used it. The Dina Wakley Collage book. This is her recent one. See, these thicker ones I don't like to use, and I would use those for like journals at home. I like the thinner. I didn't know that it was the same pages. I think we both found out when I made the video, because her last book wasn't like that. But I'm glad they made them smaller. I didn't get all of them because, yeah, I didn't even barely use the one from last time. And then the last thing I brought as far as collage were the Dilutions collage sheets. And I have used quite a bit of these. So I got both packs from her collection. So yeah, that's a lot to choose from as far as, it gives me a lot of variety. And then, like I said, if I don't like anything that I brought, which I usually do, I will cut images out. But usually that I bring those just because if I want a break or if my head hurts from trying to create something. And then the last thing in here is washi. So I used to bring way too much washi. So this time I put it in this new Jane Davenport bag that I got. And I bring, let me see. Oh, these are, yeah, I guess they are a masking tape or like washi, but these are just the little, the strips. I'm sure everybody's seen their strips. And then at the bottom, there's circles. So this is like a vintage, sticker set. And then I usually bring, like my artsy stuff, not artsy stuff, artsy washi. And it's usually from like Etsy shops. So like Allie Brown's, James Burke, I don't know who else, Wendy Vecchi, and the Creator Box stuff. I try to bring some black and white. I always have to have a stripe. Did I forget a stripe? Oh, I brought polka dots. Oh no, I brought stripes. And then I think I brought these that I got from Daiso, but I end up using them. So I used to bring a big tub of washi. So I'm surprised that I was able to, I mean, this may seem like a lot to you guys, and it is a lot, but from what I used to bring, this is nothing. So yeah, that's pretty much, here, let me show you. You guys know what bag this is, right? It's really roomy. It's the, it's this one, the Tim Holtz one, which I was kind of like, I didn't like the design or anything, but I do like it now. And it has the 3 pockets in the front, nothing in the back, but my goodness, it's probably filthy in there. Can this thing pack so much stuff? And then, I know this is a horrible video, sorry. I zip it all the way up so nothing gets dusty. So yeah, I hope that was a good enough video. I just wanted to, like I said, show you what I bring when I go out there. And that's pretty much it. I have another bag, but I just have like my AirPods in it, and sometimes I'll bring my iPad, but it's usually I just watch movies or YouTube on my phone, my sunflower seeds, and oh, I do carry I put my Bible journaling kit in there and my magazines in another bag. So I just go with 2 bags. But yeah, that's all I bring. Nothing really fancy, nothing cute and organized and all that good stuff that everybody shows. I wanted one of those Delphonics bags so bad, but I was like, you know what? Just because it's cute, and I don't even like journal on the go that much. I will bring this sometimes upstairs, but I used to journal, and I used to collage and stuff in bed a lot at night. But now I just do it in my craft room, and then I'll just go upstairs to go to bed. But yeah, this was like, I'll link this too, but this was like $9. This is, like I said, one of those purse inserts. I have so many of these, like, that I actually used in my purse and that I got for this purpose. But when I saw the black and white, I was like, yeah. So yeah, that's it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry if it was all over the place and my voice sounds horrible, and I'm still trying to get over the cough is lingering. It's horrible. So yeah, I am going to go to Bath & Body and stock up on my foaming soaps and enjoy the rest of my Friday. So I hope you guys are well, and ask any questions, and I'll link anything that I mentioned. Okay, talk to you guys later. Bye.